All right, welcome back, everyone. Yes, Madam Deborah, you have the floor. Please go ahead and share with us your take for tonight.
Okay, thank you, Ma. One major thing I picked is people won't go along with you unless they can get along with you.
Oh.
So I believe that means for anybody to want to relate with me personally, I should first of all be a loving person, be kind, be nice. Like John Maxwell said, that practice the 30 seconds rule. That is, say something positive. I try to do that a lot. Sometimes I feel it's over exaggerated, but from what he said this night, I think it's not over exaggerated. I should keep it up and always, because I love to make people around me feel good and feel welcomed. But sometimes I believe some people take advantage of that. But I'm still a work in progress. I'm working on myself. I'm working on my relationships. And I hope to build better relationships this year, to be a better me so that I can meet better people too. Thank you.
All right, great relationship attracts great people, and that is beautiful. You know, I learned something that when Maxwell said something about say something nice to people, start your conversation with positivity. I have learned that, and it has really guided my thoughts, my action, and the way I speak. All right. So I had to also learn how to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I had to learn how to say it with excitement. I had to learn how to say it from my stomach. So when you meet me and you say, I go, wow, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I had to learn how to, so relationship, if you're ready to go into really learning how to build good relationship, then you will learn how to modify who you are. Be honest to yourself. And it comes from inside. So I don't allow moods or a lot of things to dictate how I respond to people. Okay, so thank you so much, Deborah, for sharing that with us. All right, let's take one more share. Who wants to share with us? One more before we go into our benefits and
hello,
what to do. Messi, go ahead.
Good
Evening.
yes, please. Yes, I learned so much this evening. Still trying to cope with everything, but I'm happy that I'm here tonight. But what I've learned so much is to give people a chance. Listen to people very well. Listen and take home what they have to say. That's one of the things I learned. And then make things happen for others. What you want people to do for you, also try doing it for them. Those are the things I've learned tonight in relationships. You must build your relationship, ensure that you allow people, and then you give people opportunity while they also give you opportunity.
Fantastic.
You must be intentional about it, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You know, when he said that you should learn to listen, he said listen with your heart. There are many ways we listen. Some people just listen for listening's sake. Please talk, finish, and go. And we do that with our children a lot. Talk, I'm listening. Just talk. When you finish, go. You talk too much, So sometimes we don't listen, and the children will say, are you listening to me? Say, I'm listening now. Sometimes they'll go ahead and say, okay, what did I say? And then we can't even tell them exactly what they were saying, or we'll ask questions that didn't align and has no relationship with what the children were saying. And once they catch us, that we didn't listen, we just say, have you read the book? Have you watched a plate? Have you done this? He said, listen with your heart. Listen to understand. And listen to care. We can build empathy if we only learn how to listen with our heart. And once people know you care, and you honestly do care, they will be very happy to have you in their circle of influence. So it's very important that we listen and we listen well. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. All right. Any other person want to share so that we can go ahead before we go ahead with looking at the benefits we get if we practice this? Yes, any other person? Okay. All right. Let's take our lesson for tonight. What are the values we will gain if we are able to practice this value of relationship? I'm looking for me. All right, somebody should please share why I'm trying to pull this thing out. I don't know why it's not coming out. Let me see. I'm trying to pull it out. I think maybe I've opened too many things. So it's not coming out anymore. Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Yes,
I
we
was
can
alone.
hear
I
you.
wasn't hearing anything. So I thought I was all alone here. Okay. Let's see the benefits of this value. Okay. All right, can somebody read for us? 1 and 2, another person, 3 and 4, and another person, number 5. Please, who will go for us? Thank you.
I'm
Just
going for
unmute
1 and
yourself.
2.
Thank you. Please, Amen. Go ahead.
1 and 2 benefits. When you develop good relationship with people, you experience the following. 1, you live at peace with others. 2, you develop a strong network of people who wants the best for you.
And that is the truth. And that is the truth. I just got a call to do something this few days ago, and it's a place I have been hoping that God will take me. And I just got on a platter of, gold to come do this thing. And it came from a place of building relationship. Now, this person who invited me had the opportunity to come to a forum where I was, and somebody spoke to him very rudely. I apologized on behalf of the person and also tried to make up, whatever it is for this man. And do you know that since that time, I didn't know he's been following me. He's been seeing all the things I do. And he got a very big job, a training job, and he called me. He said, Muti, I know you do a lot of things on leadership, and I want you on this, somewhere that I ordinarily will not get to. So it helps you to develop network of people who want the best for you. And because of your disposition, you understand, they will want to really share the space. They trust you because they know who you are. It doesn't necessarily have to be your family members, but then there's a kind of trust you build when you build relationship. All right. And of course, you are at peace. Number 3 and 4, who's reading that?
Okay, can I take number 3 and 4?
Please go ahead.
You experience the satisfaction of meeting the needs of others. Number 4, you experience the harmony of being treated as well as you treat others.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you. He says satisfaction of meeting the needs of others, and people treat you the way you treat others. And it's very biblical. Do unto others what you want others to do to you. So it may not be exactly as you want, but it doesn't really matter. Just be who you are and you want to be. Number 5, please. Someone read number 5 for us, please.
Number 5.
Right, I'll read it.
Okay.
You go for it. No problem.
Go for it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Number 5, it says you are likely to receive support from others when you need it. That's number 5.
All right, great. Thank you very much. You are likely to receive support from others when you need it. And that is so true. That is so true. That is so true. When you're a kind person, the elements of nature works in alignment with you. All right, let's look at the steps to follow. Number 1, it says put others first. Who is reading for us, please?
Okay, I will go. Number 1, put others first. Should I go?
Yeah.
Okay, ma. John C. Maxwell reminds us that the entire population of the world, with one minor exception, is composed of other people. If we maintain this perspective, it helps us to remember to put other people first. This week, focus on serving others and putting their needs ahead of your own.
Fantastic. So you heard it. When the assignment comes, know that that is one of your assignments for this week. All right, number 2, who is reading for us? It's not easy to put others first. Honestly, it's not an easy task to do. It's not an easy task to do. But it's something that is productive if only we can practice. When you think about others, when you are empathetic towards them, when you put your children first, open the door for them. It's not, sometimes it helps to create the lifestyle that we want for ourselves. It does. It's all about you more than the other person. All right, who is reading number 2 for us?
Can I take it?
Please go ahead, SK.
All right. Number 2, it says seek to understand others before being understood. Another lesson taught by John is the exchange principle, which says instead of putting others in their place, we must put ourselves in their place. How do you do that? By listening and working harder at understanding the other person's point of view instead of staying to get them to understand yours. This week, make it your goal to speak less, listen more, and understand others.
Imagine practicing this with our children or our spouse and our workers. We'll see the difference this week. People will testify. Please, let us just try and put this. Make it your goal to speak less, listen more, and understand others. Wow. Thank you, Eski, for that. Number 3, who is reading for us, please? Okay, go ahead. I see your hand up. Abiola, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Number 3 says repair a broken relationship. If you have a broken relationship, you need to do all that you can to repair it. This usually requires that you take the first step. Do something to reach out to someone that you might have wronged, even if the relationship breakdown is not all your fault. When you make good relationships a priority, you sometimes have to go first in rebuilding them. Apologize for your contribution to the problem and be open and forgiving, even if the other person does not respond in time.
All right, so make sure, be ready that if you make this effort, if you try to do this number 3, we have been given 3 things to do. If you try to do this number 3, make sure you be ready that you do. Sometimes the response might not be the same. Sometimes it might be as you expected, but please just know that you're doing something because you're building yourself. I remember the story of 2 friends who had a disagreement and they both refused to talk to each other for years. Now, this is the story of someone who attended this program that shared with us. And when a day like this, we were told to go repair our broken relationships. Because for years she has been hurting. This is her best friend. But because of this matter, they couldn't talk. A lot of things have happened to their lives they couldn't share with each other because of a broken relationship. And when she reached out to her friend to connect with her again, to apologize and to start all over, we were told the friend died 2 years ago. So she couldn't make amends. She couldn't forgive herself. But we told her to please go ahead and forgive herself. And she should also try and reach out to the children of her friend and see that she at least make sure she keeps in touch and embrace those children. And wherever her friend is, I'm sure that she will be happy that she's back into her life one way or the other. So it's very important. Think of that one person that you think you need to make amends with. It could be your spouse, it could be your parents, it could be someone that is valuable to you, but something created it, and you felt like, look, this person offended me. I'm not supposed to go beg. I'm not supposed to go. We are encouraged today that relationship is important. There is no useless relationship. Even the clerk in the office can be the one that will take your file and get approval for you or give you information. Relationship is key. Let's not look down on anybody. Let's not look down on anybody. Let's create that bridge. Keep, like I tell my kids, keep an open relationship. Keep open communication. This person may not be important to you today, but keep an open relationship. You never know when this person will be important. You never know when this communication will come back to you, good measure, press down, shaking together, and running over. You never know. So keep an open mind. There are people that can really offend us, but why not? Once a week, once a month, just hello, how are you? Happy New Month. Leave it at that. You're just creating an opportunity that when it comes, you're prepared to accept it. And no one can deny it. All right, so it's been an amazing evening for me. Before we go, let's quickly rate ourselves. Let's evaluate ourselves. You know yourself. How much have you practiced this value of relationship? How much have you listened to care for others? How much have you done, when it comes to this value of relationship? Please go to the chat box and let us begin to rate ourselves. Let's begin to rate ourselves. I found myself in a position or in an office where all manner of persons, had to deal with me, but I had to what do I call it now? I had to choose the lifestyle I want, because at the end of the day, it did help me. I remember when I had to change my daughter's school to somewhere, and I reached out to the school. They said they only take, I think, 15 or 20 people in class. Please, when you are putting your rating, tell us why you are rating yourself, why you're giving yourself that rating, and what will benefit if you improve on your rating. Don't forget, that's our process. All right. So I reached out to the school. They told me, sorry, admission, they can't take any other person and all that. And I like, this girl, they has to go to this school. So I reached out to one of the persons that I worked with during one of the political campaigns. And I said, this is where I am. I need my child to come to this school in your state, but this is what is happening. And before I know, the man left his office. I think he was a commissioner there, left his office, walked to the school and told them that if you're not going to take anybody's child, you must take this woman's child. This woman I can vouch for. So he vouched, he wrote commitment, everything for me. And that was how the school called me back, even when network was not giving me the opportunity to send all her credentials and everything. They said, madam, are you free on Tuesday? Can you come? That was how we left Abuja and traveled all the way, and she got there, got into school. Even while she was there was a time she wasn't feeling too well. Instead of me to run from Abuja to her, this man took his staff and everybody, they were taking care of her in the hospital, everything. That's what relationship can give to you. That's what relationship can give to you. And what did this man say I did? He said each time during the campaigns, they were asked, to send money to them. Even when he's not around, I will send his money, not a kobo missing. That even the process of sending the money, I bear the responsibility. Little things we do actually must always place us there, you know, and then you keep maintaining an oiling relationship. It's not easy, but it's doable. All right. So I see 6 for my Messi 6. MM said, I rate myself 7. Sometimes I think I am overdoing it at my expense, always looking out for other people, and I always want peace. And I always want peace at all time. You're right. You're right. You know, for me, who's an eldest daughter, I've seen that happen to me several times. But today, the kind of prayer my mama they pray for me, I'm not sure say any other person they enjoy that kind of prayer. So keep doing it. It is piling up. The day your cloud is full, the rain will fall. All right. Thank you. I rate myself 6, Stella. I always the first to take a step to make peace. I value every relationship I have. Thank you very much. Messi says 6 because caring about people is what I enjoy doing. Fantastic. SK says 6. I always try to put others in front to assist them where it is needed. Thank you. Deborah said I rate myself 7. I value my relationships and I go all out for everyone around me. Many times I don't get the energy though, but you're doing it. Fantastic. Thank you very much. There's something John Maxwell said today that I want to say to every one of you and remind you where he said, help others win. Help others win. Sometimes we set traps for people to fail. That is not building relationships. Let your staff come back and say, this woman helped me, this man helped me. Be there for people. Don't set your children up for failure. You know that this child has this problem. This is his problem. Instead of you to help the child patiently to go through an understanding, you know, you want to make sure that you want to set trap. You say, I know you will not do it. I was just waiting. You know, let's try to help. If you can understand the love language of your spouse or your children, then sometimes help them. There are times that, you know, my son, when he's at home, he'll say we leave the kitchen and everything to him. There are times I'll just wake up and just wash the plates. There are times I will just, you know, enter kitchen, clean my kitchen, clean the car. And I tell myself, when you people are not around, I have to learn to do it myself. You know, so it doesn't take anything from me, you know. And sometimes when we do these things, we actually model to them what the right thing is. So set up modalities to help people win. Help your staff win. They may not be the best, but there's something unique about them. Look for their strength and walk through their strength to overcome their weaknesses. Abiola said, I reached out to a sister who I sensed was avoiding me in church. Now we greet very well. I did the same thing this evening with my neighbor, but I am not practicing perfect yet, putting on this person. You will do your own course. You'll keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. Remember, there are things that when you talk about put this aside with priorities, it doesn't stop you from saying no to certain things. Please let's know that once this thing is not aligning with what you want to achieve, you can learn to say no. But make sure you keep an open communication. Good morning. I say salutation is not love, right? But make your salutation love. Put it open. Greets, you know, but let it be honest from your heart because you're keeping an open relationship. You never know where tomorrow you're not available. Someone that just say, oh, this person says good morning, and that is all. It reminds me of the story of a young girl who would always greet the security man every time she's going into the office. They work in a co-room, a fish co-room. So there was this particular day, this man said, I have not heard this girl say good night to me. She only said good morning and good night, goodbye. She said, I've not heard this person. That was how this man went to search that. I did see this girl pass through this gate because there's no way she'll pass through this gate and not greet me. That was how he was going around and found out that somebody shut the door of the courtroom while the girl was inside the courtroom. And that was how she was saved that day. Relationship. It doesn't have to be huge. It could just be the little things we do. Said, I give myself 6 because I'm always there for others. I value relationships to an extent. I'm tolerant. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been an amazing evening. Thank you for sharing. I see we're doing good and we can do much more. And through our lifestyle, we can also help others to practice the value of relationship. I wasn't there. I wasn't there sometimes. I struggle with it, you know, because I am a very reserved and quiet person. But doing this, having to serve others have really brought me out, has really taught me to be consistent. I've also put certain values in my life. And I'm sure that you too, you will be able to look deep down and see, the areas of your life that you have really improved. Pat yourself and then work on the areas that you need improvement. Okay, so I'm going to see you next week. I'll put the video in case you want to listen to it again or you want to share it with somebody. I'll put all the YouTube link on the platform. I would also put up our assignment so that we can do these things. Remember the 3 things that you learned to do today. Practice this thing. Anything you practice is to develop yourself. When I stop yelling, when I stop shouting, it helped me. I don't get blood pressure. I don't get all these things, and I have a calm home. I have a calm home. My children are not so, even when they try to open eye, I'll say, I don't know where you learned this from. They meet me at a place of calmness. It's the relationship I choose to have. So make a choice today what you want to do. And I'm sure that with time, it will pay off. So thank you very much, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Okay? God bless you. Keep practicing and keep being the best version of yourself. All right? Feel free to meet me anytime you want anything. My name is Muti Olori. All right.